Good morning, everybody. It's about 20 past 4 in the morning, and today is my first sunrise shoot since lockdown. I think, anyway. Yeah, it's good to be back out. So, the sun is about to rise, and I tell you what I don't miss from sunrise shoots. And I swear it's been so long since I've done a sunrise shoot, it's been months. But what I don't miss is a sense of impending doom and panic. As the sun begins to rise, the light changes rapidly, and you sort of, manically look for compositions to try and squeeze the most out of the brief window of gorgeous light. Now the sun is beginning to rise and the sky is glowing, and there's bound to be more compositions here on this beach where I am. And the urge to go and chase them is strong, but I'm not going to do it. I've got a composition set up here. I noticed it straight away as soon as I came down to the beach. It's simple, obviously. They always are. It's minimalist. You know, that's why I'm at my favourite beach. I was here last with my 6x6 film camera, and yeah, this beach is fantastic. I mean, if you like minimalist, wide open spaces, this is the place. But anyway, great composition, very much about light, shadows, shapes, lovely bit of colour. And if you need that little bit of interest, that little focal point, in the far distance we have a prominent, beautiful church. And it's great. I'm shooting this at the minute. My preview on the back of the camera's square. I might go to a 4x5 vertical. Whoa, okay, I think, okay, the urge has got me. I'm gonna have to shoot. Look at this, hang on. So you can see that sunrise is phenomenal. I'm just gonna try composition. Oh, alright, oh man, breaking all my own rules here. Please accept my apologies. The light happened and the sky looked fantastic, so I ran off that way to just grab a quick opportunistic shot. Yeah, it looked quite nice, but it turns out my original composition just kept improving, so I've come back and I'm just reframe. There we go. So I'm back to my original composition now. Beautiful shapes, lines, patterns, fantastic light. And it's just gorgeous, you know, focusing on the church, f8 with polarizer and a 3-stop hard edge graduated filter. Let me just grab this shot, and then I've got a couple to choose from. One pre-sunrise and one, you know, sunrise as it's happening. I'm just shielding the front of the lens from the direct sunlight. 2-second timer. There we go. So I'm going to be honest with you, I feel a bit out of practice when it comes to, you know, making these videos. I think the last couple of location videos I've done have been during the day when everything's nice and slow, but because we have a sunrise this morning, you know, you've got like seconds to react and film and photograph, and I've not done it for, man, I haven't done it since before Christmas, because I was in America doing the F4 road trip, but we had a cameraman, so I didn't need to worry about anything. So I haven't faced this kind of pressure since way before Christmas, so I am out of practice, so I apologise if this video's all over the place. But I think we've got, you know, I think we've got a few nice little images there, and now that the sun's rising in that direction, I'm turning my attention to face the south, where it looks fantastic. So let's get this shot here. So the combination of light on a subject and dark clouds behind that subject is fantastic. I love it when you get that combination, and that's what we have here. I mean, I'm just looking straight down the beach, and 3 things caught my eye initially for this shot. And the first thing is the distant subject, which is just some industrial buildings and the wind turbine, but the light's catching it beautifully. The second thing is the dark clouds, which add that incredibly important contrast. And the third thing that caught my attention with this scene is the way that the light is hitting the rippling sand. The great thing about this beach is the way that the sand ripples. It's so consistent, and I have no idea why. There's a river mouth just over there. That could be why, I don't know. But yeah, the texture and the sort of contrast of the rippling sand and the way the light's hitting it. So those 3 things kind of make this scene worth shooting. instant, in a split second, the light has gone. And I knew that was going to be the case. That's why I've been rushing around like an idiot. I've had about a 12-minute window, and I managed to pull off like 1, 2, 3 shots. If any of them are any good, I'm not entirely sure. But there's a bank of cloud overhead, which obviously is fantastic because that's what's kind of been catching the light and giving me that drama and that colour. But there's a very, very small gap on the horizon which has allowed the sunlight to come through as it rises. So, you know, I always knew that any light would be incredibly brief. And now, it's gone. And I'm not sure if it's worth sticking around because I can't imagine that the light is going to be very nice from now on. Just my observation. So in last week's video, I talked about planning and how I tend not to plan my shoots too much, and if you over plan, you can get tunnel vision where you miss other opportunities, or you can be disappointed because you have high expectations and that kind of thing. So I don't know. I thought it makes sense for me to explain why I'm here right now this morning, because I didn't roll out of bed and just drive and then my my instincts brought me here. It's not I do a little bit of planning, but not much. So basically, I checked the tide tables, and I knew that at sunrise, just about at sunrise, it was going to be a low tide. So that's perfect for coming to the coast, especially in the area where I live. And as I've mentioned before, this is my hair is unruly. This is my favourite beach. It's fantastic, especially at low tide. This is a low tide beach. And then I checked the weather just to make sure it wasn't going to be blowing a hoolie and raining and stuff. So I had no ideas of what to expect. And the great thing about that is when I woke up this morning and went to my car, I could already see the sky beginning to glow. And that's exciting. The downside of that is that I've come here running around like a headless chicken, which we all saw as I frantically, reverted back to full-on schoolboy mode, running around trying to photograph everything. But yeah, it was great fun. It was fantastic fun. The truth is though, when you come to the beach, you can't plan because of the tide. It's forever changing. What is that? Forever changing. Anyway, the light's gone now, and yeah, that's it. Light is very, very important, incredibly important. Especially somewhere like this where there isn't much, there isn't really anything here, so you need that light, that interest, that contrast, and that's what I've tried to capture in my images. Well, certainly the first image or the first 2 images, I suppose a little bit the image that way. Anyway, I'm leaving the country next week, so leaving the country. Should I be telling you this? I'm hoping to leave. I'm hoping to go somewhere next week. As it stands, we're all good. So lots more exciting material, and I tell you what, I'm glad to be getting out. Well, not getting out of the UK. That sounds very pessimistic. I'm just so excited to be going somewhere new, a change of scenery, and it's a total personal trip. It's not a work trip. It's not a workshop or anything like that. Hopefully I'll be going with a couple of friends, a few photography friends who you'll know if they can make it. And it'll be a week or so of hiking, camping and adventure in a place that's not here in the UK. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I'm just trying to work out if it's going to be next week's video or the week after. I don't want to give any spoilers, and I also don't want to raise any expectations because, you know what the current climate's like. Could all get cancelled in a heartbeat. If you've stuck with the video this long, thank you so much. Have you noticed the quality change? I've got a new video camera. It was a good one, quite expensive, quite fancy, quite new. I'll leave you in the comments to guess what it is, but all will be revealed, because when I go on my trip next week, I'll probably do a breakdown of all the gear I've brought with me, and well, that'll be in there, but I don't want to spoil anything right now. Can't think of anything else to talk about. I'm sure there was something I was going to say. Oh, my book is now in stock. I know a lot of people have been asking about it who missed the pre-orders. Well, I have got more and they're in stock now. So if you're interested in my landscape photography book, which is full of, you know, images and stories from out in the field, then definitely go and take a look at that. Yeah, I'm very, very proud of it. Very proud of it. It's fantastic, and yeah, it's my life's work. So check it out. Right, I'm gonna go home, have some breakfast. Yeah, edit this video and upload it, because today's Wednesday, and I am on a knife edge, because I've got a lot to do today. But yeah. Right, ciao for now. Bye.